Welcome back to the channel, guys. I have just arrived in Nakhon Phanom. If you're not familiar with Nakhon Phanom, it's a sleepy little district in the Isan northeast region of Thailand, sitting on the banks of the Mekong River, directly opposite Laos. So as I'm standing here now talking to you, I can see the limestone cliffs in Laos behind me. So I've just landed, it's 11 o'clock, I'm absolutely starving, haven't eaten a thing all day. I can't check into my hotel yet because the room's not ready. So I thought I would take you on a little food hunt. Now, Nakhon Phanom is famous for Vietnamese food. There's a heavy Vietnamese influence here. The main thing that I've searched for that you cannot get in Thailand for love nor money is a banh mi or a khao ji lao, which is a Vietnamese or Lao baguette. And luckily for me, the place that I pinned on Google is open and it's about 2 doors down from my hotel. So we're gonna grab that first, then we're gonna go and grab some Pak Mo or Banh Cuon, which are some Vietnamese rice paper rolls. And then we're gonna go for a little bike ride because this whole town is one big cycle lane. There's a massive cycle lane that goes about 13 kilometers through town, goes through a little tunnel, which makes you feel apparently like you're actually in the Mekong River. So that's gonna be fun. This is gonna be a whole vlog about the town, not just about the food. I'm celebrating 7,000 of you lovely subscribers. So please stick around and have some fun. All right, so here's our first stop, our little baguette truck. Now I was very scared that this was not going to be open because when I went on Google, the last photo of this was from 3 years ago, but it does look to be open. It does look legit. That we've got the baguettes in the window. Now I've never had a decent khao ji in Thailand, which is strange given its close proximity to Laos over there. All right, let's give this a go. Sawadee krap. Sawadee ba? Krap. Sawadee. 35พิเศษ เอาพิเศษนะครับ ขอบคุณครับร้านชื่ออะไรนะ อิมพุง oh พุง all right, big belly like mine. Wow, okay. Look, there's loads of these shops around, all like the local delicacies. So we've got mo yaw, which is Vietnamese sausage, gong chieng, which is Chinese sausage. Sawadee krap. And lots of other bits and pieces. อันนี้ขนุนใช่ไหมขนุน okay, so fried jackfruit and lots of other bits and pieces. Some pickled garlic, raspberry, nice, local honey. All right, so this place is called Phung, which means Phung means like Phung means full tummy or big tummy, big belly. Suits me perfectly. So we've got 25 baht for the small, 35 baht for piset, which is a big one, extra. And this is kun gai. Big guy, sawadee krap. All right, so we're gonna go backstage and we're gonna have a look at how kun gai or pi gai cooks these baguettes. Okay, so we've got, first of all he's going to toast the baguette and he's doing that over hot coals. Wow. Okay. And then we've got pork floss, tap mo. So we've got pate. Tam eng meh? So he makes this himself. That's really good. And we're going to stuff this with mo dang, red pork, mo yaw, Vietnamese sausage, coriander, tang qua, cucumber, carrot, papaya and carrot. That's interesting because usually you'd have it with daikon and carrot. Mo yong, which is pork floss. All right, great. And pi gai, I need. อยู่นี่กี่ปีแล้วนะ เปิดมา 5 ปีแล้วครับ 5 ปีแล้ว Wow, so he's been here 5 years already. Good stuff. Well, I can't tell you guys how excited I am for this. ขอบคุณครับ Right, I've actually ordered 2 because the first one I forgot to say no sauce. So he put the sriracha chili sauce in it, and I don't like it. It's too sweet. So I'm gonna have one virgin, nothing on, and one with some sauce, and we'll see which one's better. But yes, this is very, very rare for me to find like a legit looking baguette. I mean, the baguettes, they look like a bit more like a Thai-Vietnamese hybrid or a Thai-Lao hybrid than an actual just straight like flaky, crusty banh mi that you'd get in Vietnam. But nevertheless, this is what I came for. I want to feel like I'm in Thailand, but at the same time feel like I'm in Laos. So what better way to do that with a Khao Pate in Nakhon Phanom. So it's a weird one. Khao in Isan or in Thai is actually a grilled sticky rice cake, okay, which I will try and find for you later. But Khao just across the river means baguette. But in Thai, baguette is khanom pang. Khanom pang is bread in any sort of bread-based snack is khanom pang in Thai, confusingly. So if you say Khao in Isan thinking you're going to get like a baguette if you just come from Laos, you're going to get a sticky rice cake, which happened to me, and I was so confused for a couple of days till I worked out what was actually going on. Right, let's look at this a bit more closely. So it's smaller than you would get for a Vietnamese one, but it does look decent, doesn't it? And a Lao one would be bigger than this, but it's crispy. Usually these are really, really sweet in Thailand and like quite soft, but this is crispy, it's looking good, amazing. So I've been very much looking forward to this. I hope it's all right. Right, much better than I thought it was going to be. The pickled, I was going to say pickled daikon and carrot. It's delicious. It's not daikon though, it's actually malago, which is papaya. I wouldn't have noticed if you hadn't told me though. That's really fresh. The pate is super, super peppery. You've got that mu yor, that soft, semi-sweet mo dang, which is like char siu red pork, but it's not super, super sweet. Like I got one in Bangkok and it was really, really sweet. This is very, very good. I was expecting the bread to be sweeter, so this is perfect for me. It's super, super peppery. So the mu yor is from here. So it's from the shop. Oh. Yeah. Hey, man's got taste. Yeah. Ah, khop khun khap. So I can just taste the mu yor straight off now. Khunชื่ออะไรนะชื่ออะไรนะจ๋า Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. ขอบคุณครับ อร่อยนะ They've got this shop selling all these goodies, all the local Vietnamese sausage, etc., etc., and then he uses that to make his delicious, crispy Khao Pate banh mi. It's the sweet, sour vegetables. They're not very sweet, but there's a little bit of sweetness there. Very, very sour. It just complements that salty, fatty pork so well. If I do not get another decent meal the whole time I'm here, I'm a happy man. To be honest, yeah, I can just go home now. I've got what I came here for. But we will persevere. Yeah, so for me personally, I would get it without the sauce. But you might like the sauce, so maybe get both, because I just got 3 for 100 baht. I mean, that's crazy. That's £2.50 for 3 baguettes. What a bargain. Right, next stop down there. Pak Mo Sri Thep. ใช่ไหมครับเร็วแล้วค่ะใช่เอาอะไรมั่งไทยรวบได้ไหมโอเคครับ Oh. So usually it's just like a rice paper, it's like a steamed batter, right? The steamed batter's there, she steams it in here and then fills it with minced pork, nampa, hon hom, pak chi. But here, you actually get a crispy one as well, and it's wrapped in that. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to try the soft one and the crispy one. All right. So here's the steamed one. So steamed rice flour roll with minced pork and a brown rice cracker, which is rice cracker, sesame rice cracker, banda, Banh Cuon, I don't know what this is. So white sesame. All right, so there's a few different to choose from. This is what we're gonna go to. We're gonna have the fried egg in house. We're gonna have the fried egg. Sai khai, na? Banh Cuon sai khai, or Pak Mo Sri Thep. Banda, nungนะครับ หนึ่งเอาพักบ่อใส่ไข่ไหม
ท่านี่แต่ว่า
ท่านี้นะครับโอเค
เอานี่ใส่เอามือใส่
ใช่อันนี้ทำอะไรนะทำอะไรทอดorย่างบิ้งอ๋อบิ้งภาษาเราภาษาอีสานบิ้งครับขอโทษย่างครับพูดภาษาไทยนิดหน่อยนะครับ Alright, and then we've got these like pounded minced chilies, which is exactly the same as what you would get in Vietnam. This I need. She's just explained to me that they're steamed first and then she grills them. Here, yang in like gai yang, but in Isan it'd be gai bing. So bing means to grill, basically, is what I'm trying to say to you. Like more bing. Okay. Right, it's filled with this.
ที่นี่เหรอ
อร่อยนะแซ่บ I'm forgetting I'm not in Bangkok anymore. Wow. This looks unbelievable. Oh, okay. Alright, so as opposed to Bangkok, they actually call these Banh Cuon here as well, which is the Vietnamese name for these. Pak Mo in Bangkok. Wow, this looks incredible. Alright, so I don't speak very good Vietnamese at all, but I believe that the Vietnamese dipping sauce is called Nuoc Cham, which is just like the standard dipping sauce, which is usually sugar, fish sauce, water, and lime juice. I don't think there's lime juice in this one. But that's to dip everything in. Very, very spicy with these pounded chilies. I might go back and just ask for some pounded chilies, but let's look at this. So this is really interesting. So you've got that steamed rice batter, the same as this, the same as the Banh Cuon, and then it's stuffed with, if you can see, it's stuffed with, as she said, minced pork, spring onions, fish sauce, and a bit of pepper. But then it's wrapped in this black sesame rice paper crispy roll. So you've got like crispy, and then you've got squidgy, then you've got crispy again. You've got a little bit of lime juice, a piece of lime to squeeze on. Now we'll check out. Now we're going to check these bad boys out. So you can get them without this egg, but I got it with an egg cracked in because that's what I'm used to. Again, same filling, very, very soft, very, very squidgy, and then I'm hoping you're going to get a bit of richness from that egg. Right, I'm going to go for the bit with the crispy garlic on, the hom jiao. Right, it's got a lot more flavour than I thought it was going to have. Alright, that's like, as I said, I'm no expert on Vietnamese food, but I've been there enough to know. This is one of the dishes I've eaten a lot over there. This is like legit Vietnamese food. A lot of Vietnamese Thai food is like Thai versions of Vietnamese dishes. It's soft, salty, got that spring onion, but then you've also got that crispy fried garlic as well. And then, yeah, a bit of richness coming from that egg. I will have a little dip into this sauce, because okay, so the sauce actually isn't that sweet. It's very sour actually. So lime juice, lots of fish sauce, and a little bit of sugar, and loads and loads of chili. That sauce is actually delicious. So the reason I thought it was going to be sweet is because, I don't know if you saw my video of the Vietnamese market in Bangkok, but that's where I usually go for these, and that sauce is usually super sweet. That is delicious. Right, next up, I'm gonna get one of these crispy ones, crispy and squidgy. Look at that, crazy. Right, we're gonna have a dip in this nice chili sauce. Now we know we like it. All right, let's go. Right, texturally, this is very interesting. It's exactly the same as this, but it's wrapped in like a rice cake that tastes like something my wife would eat. She gets like these packs of like rice, rice cakes, puffed rice. That's kind of what it tastes like. You've got some black sesame, some ngadam, adding a bit more flavour. The same delicious filling. This is probably hyper common up here, but I've never tried this before, so like this is really interesting to me, texturally more than flavour wise. It's the squidgy inside, like the Banh Cuon. After you break through the crispy rice cake exterior, and then again inside you've got like that sort of coarse pork mince with all the different herbs and flavours. Top dish. I prefer these. I prefer the standard Banh Cuon, but I would get these just because they're very interesting. That's one for you. She's been there 30 years, really friendly. Everyone's super friendly. At first I walked up and they were like, oh, who is this guy? I think because they're not, like my Thai's not great, but they're not expecting you to be able to speak any Thai, so they're thinking we're going to struggle here. Managed to get myself through it. But yeah, what a top spot. Really interesting place. And everyone here, very friendly. They say like Thailand's the land of smiles, right? Everyone in Isan is friendly, happy, nice, smiling people. Not everyone, obviously, but 99.9% of the Isan people that I have come across have been very nice, very smiley, and very happy, which are my kind of people. Whew, that's killed me. Right, I'm gonna run back to the hotel now. I'm gonna drop my bags off, and then we're gonna try and get back out. We're running out of time a little bit. I want to try and get back out and do this bike ride. If we don't get it done today, we're still going to get on the boat, and then I'll just split these. I'll just split it into 2 days. I wanted to get everything done in one day, but I think this is going to be too long because we've eaten too much and I've rambled on too much. But let's go back to the hotel now, chuck the bags in, and we'll go from there. All right, so I just want to tell you quickly about the hotel room before I forget. I'm staying at a place called the S Villas, and it's right slap bang in the middle of the town, right by the Naga statue, which is like one of the main landmarks in Nakhon Phanom. For the price, I'm paying 1,050 baht, I think. I've got a massive room, I've got a double bed, I've got some bunk beds. I might even sleep on one of them just for nostalgic purposes. Really nice bathroom, TV, fridge, lovely balcony overlooking the Mekong River. You can see Lao out behind us. You can see everything going on in the town below us. Great location, lovely little boutique hotel. Just wanted to give this a little shout out because, as you know, I like to put the focus on local businesses, and I think they're struggling a bit up here at the moment with everything that's been going on. So definitely one to look out for. The owner speaks, I think it's the owner I've been speaking to, speaks really, really good English, and I'm hoping to meet him later and maybe go and grab some food. So we'll see about that. But in the meantime, I thought I'd just show you, my room, because I don't usually do that, do I? I just usually show you the food. But I thought this trip, I'm going to show you the hotels I stay in. I'm going to show you everything. So yes, S Villas Hotel. Stick it on your list. So I finally got to meet the manager of the hotel, manager slash owner. They've converted their grandparents' home here into a hotel. Like, as you saw, absolutely beautiful. What a nice guy, by the way. He spent 4 years in Portsmouth, so he speaks perfect English. Unfortunately, supports West Ham and goes to West Ham quite a lot while he's back. But we'll let that go. So there was no need for me to speak to him in my pidgin Thai when he speaks better English than I do. But he's given me a few tips about Nakhon Phanom. So he said, look, it's going to get dark pretty soon because it's getting dark early here. So don't do the cycling today. He said, do that tomorrow. Get on the government boat tonight instead of the restaurant boat because it's cheaper. It's not as long. And he just said it's much better value. So what I thought I'd do is split Nakhon Phanom into 2 days because there is actually quite a lot here to see. I thought it was going to be easy to get it done in 1 day, but I've been waffling and eating too much as usual. So for now, the sun is setting. The scenery is looking absolutely amazing. The limestone cliffs are glistening behind me. So we've got about 20 minutes before we get on our boat, and I can't wait because everything is looking absolutely beautiful on this riverside promenade. Yes. All right, so unfortunately, even though it's all open air, it's masks on or you're not coming on basically. So I'll keep the mask on until I get my beer. So I've just seen that they sell beers, which is an absolute bonus. It's a bit like a Bangkok riverboat, but with tables and chairs. Perfect for me. There's an upstairs as well, which I will be heading to if they let me up there. But I won't be able to talk up there because I think it's going to be too windy for this microphone. So yeah, I'm just going to sign off until we get up there and get going, show you a bit of the scenery, get back, chat to you when I can chat to you. But for now, just enjoy the view, guys. I'm going to enjoy it. Gonna have a little beer and just soak in the Mekong River. It's got very crowded very quickly and I have literally no idea what's going on. The guy is talking far too fast for me to understand. I don't think anyone understands what he's saying, to be fair, but yeah, this is going to be an adventure. And I'm the only one without a life jacket. Cheeky little beer with a straw and a coffee cup. All right, so already I can say this is a tour that you have to do. Not a tour, it's like 50 baht. You just get on and go. So we've gone all the way up the whole of the bank of Nakhon Phanom, and you see all these like colourful houses in like a ramshackle house, everyone flying kites, riding bikes, and then we're going to spin round to the Lao side, and you can already see from here, like, the Lao side looks like pure countryside. It makes Nakhon Phanom, which is a small town, look like a built-up city. It makes Nakhon Phanom look like Bangkok. Really, really amazing. I'm absolutely loving this place already. Oh look, we've got some people swimming. Just having a little dip. So today has just been so peaceful, so relaxing for me. I know the vlog's probably been a bit all over the place. I didn't really have like a set plan of what I was going to do. I thought I could get a lot more done than I actually did. So today will just be like the eating vlog and getting acclimatized to the area. Tomorrow will be the actual doing vlog, so we'll go and do the quote-unquote touristy stuff, get the bikes out, ride around, see all the touristy little bits and pieces, obviously get some more food, see some markets, but yeah, I thought I'd just sign off on this because it's getting dark now. I'm using my phone, so it's not going to deal with low light too well. But I'll show you a little bit more of like the Lao side and the countryside, and then when I get back to the hotel, I'll sign off properly. But I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you're going to tune in for tomorrow's, because I've got a feeling tomorrow's is going to be even better. We're going to get loads more food, going to do loads more stuff, and going to see loads more of this amazing, beautiful little town.